back to another edition of £100 Photography. As you can tell by the intro, this is going to be a comparison video against the Pentax K100d versus the Canon 400d. Both entry level cameras and both have their own quirks and uniquenesses. So let's get right into this. The back screens on the cameras. In my opinion, the Canon is the nicer of the two. It looks more professional, and it's much clearer and easier to see. I don't know if I can quite show that on there properly, but just take my word for it is. It is also surprisingly easy to use out in bright light as well. You can still, because it's a contrast, it's got a straightforward contrast, it's much easier to see out in bright sunlight, so even when you get the glare of the sun on it, you can still see what this screen is actually doing. This one goes to the Pentax because it is nearly twice as much as the Canon. The Canon reaches a 1600, whereas the Pentax goes up to 3200, so obviously it has a slightly better low light performance. Features on the cameras do vary slightly, but I'm going to have to give this one to the Pentax. This is purely a personal preference, but I like to have a top screen LCD screen on it. I like to be able to look at it and see what I'm looking at. Quite simply, the Canon has more. It has 10 megapixels over the 6 of the Pentax. So this means that if you do decide to print out your photos, you can go larger with them and not lose much in quality. Autofocus points. This one goes to the Pentax because it has 2 more. It has 11 over the 9 of the Canon. This one I'm going to give to the Canon. It's lighter to hold, so it means it's easier to cart around for a whole day of shooting. I also think that the button placement is slightly better, and it's easier to use with one hand if your hand's big enough. I'm going to give this to the Canon. It's a lot more straightforward and actually looks easier to use and work and navigate around, and obviously as I'm doing this for try and get people into cameras, I need to be recommending what is potentially going to be better for people. I am biased, I do love the Pentax, but overall you can see it's 4 points to 3 out of this quick test, so overall the victor is going to be the Canon on this one. Now you can pick these up for well under £400. I managed to pick up mine with the kit lens as well, which is a handy little bonus. And so, but even if you can't, then you can still pick up this and buy the kit lens for under £100. I hope this has been useful for you, and if you like what you've seen, please like and leave comments down below. Also, if you feel like subscribing, please do. There will be plenty more videos from me up and coming of cameras well below the £100 mark. I have actually now got 2 acquisitions which I will be doing shortly, and it's also going to be my first Nikon camera, or Nikon, however you say it. So that's going to be a new adventure for me, so please do come back and see how I get on with it. In the meantime, I hope you are doing well, and please do venture out into the world and shoot whatever you've got. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.